rock, baby.
Alright guys, so we are back and this will be part 3 for Devil May Cry 1. So yeah, let's go. This is going to be missions 11 through 15. Now I think I do I think I die on this, not this mission, but I believe I lose on mission 15 maybe. I know there was one mission where I actually did lose and had to use a yellow orb. I think I ended up just reloading it with the save state though. But yeah, down here there's a bunch of these blade enemies. So we're just gonna kill them because you kill them all and you will get a blue orb fragment. There we go. Fuck him. I'm waiting for those orbs to drop. Because that enemy has to decompose for a minute. But yeah, now we're going to go through here and break this wall, and there will be a few more of those enemies. The grenade gun does a lot more damage, but like I said, man, the firing rate is just so slow on that that I don't really like using it a whole lot. But the Ifrit Devil Arm makes pretty quick work of these enemies. Now, in the next video after this one, I'm going to be losing a lot on that one, or, you know, dying a lot. I think I ended up having like 3 or 4 retries in one of the missions on, you know, the next part, part 4, which will be the final part. And that'll be missions 16 through 23. So that'll pretty much, you know, just be the end of the game. Yep, there's some more orbs there. And then up here we're going to be picking up a key item called the Sign of Chastity or something. Fuck that guy, I always ignore him because it's just kind of fucked to try and fight him in that little area. I was trying to get my devil trigger gauge, there we go. Get back to Ebony and Ivory. And now when I get up here, I will be killing this enemy, the Death Scissors or Death Saw. This guy's a fucking asshole, but if you kill him, it will activate a platform, and you'll be able to use it to reach an area that has another blue orb fragment. So yeah, I make pretty quick work of him here. I think he does fuck me up a little bit though. It's just really annoying because this enemy wants to go through the fucking wall a lot. Kind of like those fallen enemies in Devil May Cry 3, but I think I beat him like right around here. Yeah, he's dead now. So now that platform has manifested. And, you know, he drops a bunch of orbs and shit. So I do collect all those. I tend to keep getting confused on the controls for this game because most Devil May Cry games have the triangle button as your sword attack, but this one has it as circle and triangle as jump. Right here, I kept trying to get Dante to do that idle animation where he spins his guns like that and like get it right in the camera, but I kept fucking up the jump here, so I retry this about 3 or 4 times just because I'm a fucking idiot. I wasn't able to get the angle correct on it the times that I tried it. I think I eventually just say fuck it and use air raid to get over to that area. Right there, I'm just kind of blasting away because I was aggravated that I missed the jump there. Tried to get him to do the idle animation again, but it just took too long again. I don't really know why I was doing that. I guess to get a better look at it or something. But I mean, it does kind of look cool whenever he's like on that moving platform. So that's why I kept doing it. I just thought it looked cool. But unfortunately, you know, I wasn't able to do it. Then I missed the jump there, and I just said, you know what, fuck it. And just flew over there. There's a green orb. And then down here is another blue orb fragment. So I do actually end up getting a lot of the blue orb fragments. I don't complete it, because I just really couldn't be bothered to completely fill the blue orb fragment or the devil trigger gauge, because you don't really need to beat the game. And I will not be doing a playthrough on hard or Dante Must Die on this game, because it's just... I'm just gonna say it, it's really, really fucking difficult, and I really just don't want to bother with that crap, you know? I'm just gonna do a normal playthrough for all the Devil May Cry games. The only one that I might actually consider doing on hard mode is Devil May Cry 2, but that's just because that one is way too fucking easy. And here we're going to have another boss fight as well, which is why I made another save state there. There's a cup on the base, whatever. So yeah, we use the Sign of Chastity here, and then we will get into another boss fight with the Black Knight, Nello Angelo. So one of the reasons that I will be actually losing a lot in the next video, part 4, is you have a final battle with this son of a bitch right here, Nello Angelo, and he is just fucking ridiculously difficult in his third battle. I mean, he kills me like 3 or 4 times, I think. The last time that I ended up beating him, I did it by the skin of my fucking teeth. He's just really difficult sometimes. Especially that third fight, it's just fucking bullshit. But I don't really have a whole lot of trouble with him on this part. I don't remember. I think I do end up beating him pretty easily here. Because his first and second encounter, the only thing that he does different on this part is he'll start using punches and kicks, and he'll do that stinger, kind of like the move that Dante has. He'll use that move a lot too. And that's really the only thing that makes this part difficult. He just has a few different moves. But in his third battle, he gets a lot more moves to use against you, and you'll see that in the next video. I mean, that third battle with him is just absolutely ridiculous. I honestly think his third battle is one of the hardest boss fights in the game. Probably in the whole series, honestly. Because he's really fucking tough on that part. But it's a good boss fight, and I really like it. And I've said it enough, I love the fucking music for him. That Ultraviolet theme. Fucking awesome. But yeah, I'm fucking him up pretty good here. But on the Dante Must Die difficulty, I'm currently doing a playthrough of this game on just the regular hard mode, because you actually can unlock a different... I don't want to say... Well, I'll tell you in a minute. So yeah, we beat Nello Angelo again, so he just kind of fucked off there and flew away. But what I was going to say is that you can unlock different... I don't really want to say characters in this game. It's more like different costumes for Dante. And one of them is a costume that lets you play as Sparta, Dante's father. And I think you have to beat the game on hard to unlock that costume. So if I am able to beat it on hard, you know, in the next day or so, I might upload an extra video to this playlist with showing off Sparta. But yeah, I think you have to beat it on hard to unlock Sparta. And when you play as Sparta, he will his guns are not ebony and ivory. It's called Luce and Umbra, and those were apparently guns that Sparta himself used, and they have like a sun and moon engraved on them. So they're not called ebony and ivory, but they function the same fucking way. And you get another new sword. It's the Yamato that Virgil used in Devil May Cry 3. But it looks a little bit different in this game, and it pretty much just has the same moveset as Alistair. But yeah, playing as Sparta is actually really fucking cool. And he's also got his own battle music too. But yeah, as you saw by that fucking little tutorial message, unfortunately we are at the underwater levels. Luckily these levels don't really take that long. I also did a playthrough of Devil May Cry 2 just so I could, get in the the routine of the missions and how that game's structured and everything. Because that'll be the next Devil May Cry game I'll be playing, is Devil May Cry 2. And, I used to defend that game and be like, you know what, this game's actually not that bad. Huh, buddy, was I wrong? Playing through that fucking game again was a nightmare. I hate that fucking piece of shit game. I might actually do live commentary for Devil May Cry 2 because it's just so fucking bad. A huge anchor, despite its size, whatever, I don't care. Devil May Cry 2 is just, it's not a fun Devil May Cry game. It's not a fun game, period. The game just fucking sucks. Pretty much, you just use ebony and ivory the entire game and don't even worry about using your fucking sword because it's pointless. You'll see it when we get to it, but that game is just fucking terrible. I hate it. I thought I could actually, defend it, because it does have some pretty cool things about it. Like, I still think Dante's design is really good in that game. And they had some cool ideas with the Devil Trigger, but that's it, guys. Everything else about that game is fucking dog shit. The story is shit. The characters, the fucking, I don't know, it's just fucking bad. You'll see it when we get there, though. There is a second character that's playable in that game called Lucia. Also, we get the needle gun right here. That's the only weapon that you can use underwater. It sucks. There's also a devil star in that chest there. So right here, I'm just kind of examining stuff on the boat. But the other character that you get to play as in Devil May Cry 2 named Lucia, she's actually pretty cool. And to be honest, I actually prefer to play her rather than Dante. I feel like her moveset is a little more, I don't know, fun at times. But I will be doing a playthrough for Dante's game and her game for Devil May Cry 2. There's a lot of missions in Devil May Cry 2 that are just fucking stupid, too. Kind of like this one, where it's like, go from point A to point B, and then that's the whole fucking mission. I was going to, briefly explain a little bit of the story for Devil May Cry 2, but honestly, I couldn't be fucked. It's so terrible. I fucking hate it. I don't even really know, what's going on, because I played through Devil May Cry 2. I mean, I've played it more than I'd like to admit, but I never really gave a fuck about the story, because it's just fucking stupid. It's pointless. It sucks. That's why most people just skip the second game, because it's so bad. But right here on this boat, we've got to do this stupid fucking puzzle, where we have to light all these, fucking torches. I call it a puzzle, but it's not really a puzzle. You just interact with that fucking door to the captain's cabin, and then that will pretty much set us up for it. I also found out while doing these playthroughs that the yellow orbs don't function the way that I thought they did. Because I thought that it would make you do the entire mission over, but I was wrong. They actually do just kind of work as like a continue point. Like you can pick up from where you last left off at a checkpoint or something. Right here, I'm trying to get to the top of the crow's nest because there's some hidden orbs up there too. But it's so fucking difficult to get those, man, that I just fucking couldn't be bothered to do it. And I also wasn't really sure which, I guess you would call it the mast on the ship. I wasn't really sure which one had the secret orbs on it. I think all three of them do. But yeah, we just examine this door, and that will activate the flames, the fire of Saint Elmo, or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, the fire of Saint Elmo. Which is an actual phenomenon that can happen on ships, apparently. I don't really know much about it, but it makes the masts have electricity on them. Because I looked that up, and I was like, what the fuck is the fire of Saint Elmo? And it's actually a real thing. But yeah, this fucking guy's annoying. I think he actually just about kills me. These enemies are so fucking frustrating too, man. Because like I said, they just want to clip through the walls and, you know, go away all the time. It's fucking aggravating. And they have those weird little platforms that they can summon underneath Dante, where when you push the jump button, you just fly like 30 fucking feet in the air. It's really annoying. And that's not even the worst of it. We've got another boss fight immediately after this guy. And that one almost kills me too. I actually had to use this Vital Star. Fucking asshole, just die already. Those guys are more annoying than the Death Scissors because they have like 4 or 5 different scythes that they can use to attack you with. But yeah, now we're going to be in another boss fight pretty much immediately, and you will see that in just a minute. Yep, Griffin is back for more. Luckily, he's actually pretty easy during this encounter, because I've noticed that he takes like double damage, at least in my opinion. He has a new attack that you're seeing him use on me there, where he summons that weird electric bird thing, and it'll like throw you into the air. It's fucking dumb as hell. Pretty much, this is all you're gonna be doing during this part, is just shooting him constantly. Griffin does fuck me up pretty bad though, and I actually thought he would kill me. So this was actually a pretty close fight. I did not use a save state here though. Sometimes the save states actually kind of fuck me up. But with this game being older, it's a little more difficult, so that's why I'm using the save states. But moving forward in all of the other Devil May Cry games that I'll be playing, I will not be using any save states, only for this game. Mostly because with the other games, they're fairly easy. It's just that this one, for some reason, I have the most trouble with it. I went over here to get away from him, and then I came back to just fucking finish him off, but look how much damage he's already done to me. That was fucking close. But yeah, Griffin's really easy on that part. But yeah, I won't need to use save states in Devil May Cry 2, 4, or 5. And if I play the reboot by Ninja Theory, I will also not be using save states on that one either. A lot of people shit on that one, and they're like, oh, that's not a good Devil May Cry game. And, I mean, yeah, I prefer the original series as well, but that one's still pretty fun. I enjoy it, so I probably will do a playthrough of that one at some point. I won't do that one in the near future, because I mostly want to focus on doing playthroughs of the, the original Devil May Cry games first, and then I might do that one later too. But this is our first underwater mission, and it's fucking stupid. And also with this one, from where it's older, and there's like this weird fucking distortion looking thing with the graphics, it's probably gonna make it a little hard for you guys to even see what the fuck is going on here during these underwater levels. So I try to make it a point to get them over with as fast as possible, because the way that I'm recording these videos off of an emulator anyway, it already doesn't look the best. But Devil May Cry 4 and 5 will look a lot better when I get those created and uploaded. There are many places marked with X's. It's the skeleton of the captain. Strangely, it appears as though there's a slight smile in his expression. How can you tell he's a fucking skeleton? So now we've got the staff of Hermes. Alright, so now we're on the underwater part. This part's fucking stupid and I hate it. See, the graphics just look fucking terrible on this part, but it's mostly, it is an older game, and I'm running it on an emulator. If I were playing the Devil May Cry HD collection, this part would probably look better. But I'm not really a fan of the HD collection personally. I mean, it is a really convenient way to play the first 3 games. And just look at that. The controls are fucking ass when you're underwater. That guy's right in my fucking face. But this mission is very fast. There's also a secret mission here, but I do not do it. Because like I said, there's only one secret mission in the whole game that I end up doing. Because it gives you an item that I wanted to show off. But yeah, there we go. That's the end of that fucking mission. Very lackluster, right guys? Fuck that shit. That whole ghost ship section is fucking dumb as hell, and it doesn't even really fit with the game in my opinion. I don't know why it's there. Because, I mean, it's only like one mission. You're only there for like maybe 5 minutes. It's fucking pointless. I mean, I guess the design of it's still really cool, but it just doesn't really fit, I don't think. And now we don't have any more underwater missions till later, and you'll see those in the next part. Also, there's more demons here, and there's a chest there, so take note of that. Because there's actually some hidden holy water over here that you can pick up. And I'll come back and grab that after I kill these motherfuckers. I just kept spamming that kick because I just couldn't give a fuck less. See that? They'll string you up like a puppet if you're not careful. Fucking marionettes, fuck them. Now is where I go back down there and get that hidden holy water out of that. Some treasure here, but nothing that can be used as a weapon. There we go, holy water. Also, with Devil May Cry 2, it doesn't do upgrades in the same manner that this one does. So see, we're already on mission 14. We are making really good progress because those underwater levels are so short. But with Devil May Cry 2, you can just upgrade your sword or your gun, like whichever one you want to upgrade. So you don't have to purchase Stinger, you don't have to purchase Airhawk, none of that shit. It's weird. You'll see it when I play through that game. I talk a lot about that one, but that's just because I I got a lot of shit to say. I fucking hate that game. It's fucking terrible. But yeah, now there's the skeleton. We get the emblem shield, which we'll be using in mission 15. Look at this. This part's fucking stupid. The booby trap has been activated. So yeah, there's these spikes coming up. Normally, I just run over them like this with Devil Trigger, and if they hit me, I just ignore it. But I end up getting fucked up pretty bad by it, because I'm not being very careful about it. This is just idiotic, too, because it's not like this would even hurt Dante. This wouldn't even be a fucking scratch to him. Wouldn't do anything to him. Right there, I was thinking to myself, fuck, am I gonna get killed by this goddamn booby trap? But then you take this lift and go up. Now here, there's some hidden items that I try to show off. So up here is another blue orb fragment. And then somehow you can jump up this waterfall and climb all the way up there. And I think there's an untouchable star. And I try to get up there quite a bit, but I just can't seem to get it. I think I needed to have enough Devil Trigger so that I could use Air Raid and fly over to the other ledge, but I didn't have enough Devil Trigger, and I didn't really want to waste the Devil Star on it. Especially for an untouchable, which is an item that I don't really use a whole lot. You will see me use it in part 4 though, for the final boss, because that part's fucking bullshit. And I do have several deaths on that part. But you know, that's where I use those save states, and that's where they really come in handy. Because what I don't like about this game, which is what I really kind of meant with the yellow orbs, is if you keep getting fucked up, you keep dying on a boss, and, you know, if you run out of the yellow orbs, you're fucked. You have to do the entire fucking mission over again, and I really just couldn't be bothered to do that shit. Especially when it comes to the bosses like the third encounter with Nello Angelo and the final boss. Like, those parts are just really, really difficult, and I did not want to keep doing that over and over again. Which there's another boss that we will be meeting in the next video as well, called Nightmare. And it is a fucking nightmare. That boss sucks. It's fun. I mean, it's a great boss, but goddamn, he's annoying as hell. I'll explain how he works though when we get to him. But he's another one that gives me a whole lot of trouble. Mostly because that boss has a mechanic that I didn't really know about until recently, where if you do too much damage to him, it actually makes him more difficult to fight, so you actually have to go easy on them. And that's just bullshit in my opinion. Like, why do you have to go easy on a boss, you know? But those are really the only 3 bosses that give me the most trouble in this game. The rest of them are pretty damn easy. And there's another blue orb fragment down here. So that's almost got us to 4 now. More of this stupid shit where you gotta give them your red orbs. That's so fucking dumb. Like, I was saving those, man. And now there's this area. Truthfully, I could just fucking run past these demons, but I wanted to kill them, so I just fought them. Or maybe I do end up running past them, I don't remember, but I needed, like you can see, the door sealed up there with the red again. And I needed to, oops, I accidentally grabbed the needle gun there. I needed to get enough orbs to unlock it, so I just figured it'd be easier to kill all of them and then take all those orbs. I'm thinking that maybe I do end up leaving early though once I get a pretty good amount of orbs. I don't really remember though. This guy fucks me up pretty bad. Fuck him. When they do that spinning attack, they can fucking stun walk the hell out of you and hit you like several times. And I knew he was about to do it again. Those fetish enemies really can be a tricky son of a bitch if you don't know what you're doing. Fuck them. Now somewhere down here in these like these underground areas, there's another secret mission that you can only do during nighttime, and you gotta fight I think 3 of the shadow enemies at once. But I didn't really know where to go to do that one, and like I said, I don't bother with any of the secret missions in this game anyway. There's also some hidden orbs right there too. But I don't remember where you go to do that secret mission. We're pretty much at the end of mission 14 here. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. You have unsealed it. Yep, so there we go. That's the end of mission 14. Fucking rank C. Oh, but I did mention that I might play Devil May Cry 2 on hard difficulty, and the reason, I might have already explained it, but that one is just really, really damn easy. So I'd rather, you know, give myself some kind of challenge. So I might do a hard mode playthrough on that one. And with Devil May Cry 2, you can actually also unlock Trish as a playable character, the one that's in, you know, this game. So I might, she doesn't really have her own story though. It's pretty much like a different skin for Dante basically, but it's still kind of cool that they added her in. I don't remember how to unlock her in that game though. Alright, so we will actually be getting a new gun in this mission too, but it fucking sucks. I never use it. It's a piece of fucking garbage. Because it actually it takes up your devil trigger energy to use it. And it's just bullshit. But here we actually have to use that emblem shield on both of these doors. Oh, there's also this stone you can pick up called Luminate. I think that's what it was called. And I also switched to a frit. Luminate, a mysterious stone, whatever. I mostly was showing that off because that stone is actually in Devil May Cry 5 as well. You can see it in some of the levels and on the environment. And it's pretty cool that they added it in there. Devil May Cry 5 has a lot of callbacks to this game, Devil May Cry 1 actually. So that's really cool. God, these enemies piss me the hell off sometimes. As you can see, I'm just fucking them up because I'm tired of dealing with them. And then there's this wall that there's some stuff hidden back here, so that's where I'm going now. I just like breaking it with a frit, but you can break it with Alistair too. There we go, another blue orb fragment, which gives us another full blue orb. And then I believe there's another holy water way in here on the ground. You'll see it way in there next to this weird vase, or vase, whatever. That thing, I don't know what it is, but you cannot interact with it at all. I have no idea what the hell that thing is. But now we gotta go in here. Now this part I got fucked up real bad on, because these enemies, fighting them in this fucking tiny little area is fucking bullshit, man. Look, I'm just getting fucking knocked all over the goddamn place. So I thought that I could come up here and maybe kill one of them, but it was just too fucking difficult. So I was like, man, I've got to do something to get rid of these motherfuckers before I get killed. So what I decided to do was go up here. There is another area here. I was thinking, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm gonna die here. Man, I can't stress enough how fucking angry I was getting right here, because these enemies are just annoying, man. And I was trying to figure out a way that I could take them out, but I ended up using holy water here, because it's just too dangerous dealing with them. With this really closed-in environment, I had enough. So I just fucked them up with that holy water. And then this thing that you stand on here will refill your devil trigger. So I keep using it to kind of regain my health, so I do kind of stand around here for a while. I don't know what I'm doing there. I guess showing off that motion blur effect when Dante runs around, which they removed off on the HD collection. And then that's what the full devil form of Alistair looks like. I think that's also what I was showing off here, is what the devil triggers look like. So that is the Alistair devil trigger. Looks pretty fucking cool. And then I'll also show a Frit too, which this one's a little harder to see, because, you know, Dante doesn't even look like a demon until you attack, but it still looks pretty cool. It's got those weird claws on it that make it look kind of like Wolverine from Marvel Comics. So that's pretty cool. And then you've got that cool ass move with it. I don't remember how long I end up staying up here and regaining my health and shit. And then you can see there's also a motion blur effect whenever you're flying around. I like those motion blur effects because it kind of adds to, it just kind of shows off that Dante's, you know, inhuman and he can move really fast. I liked that effect, and I don't know why they removed it on the HD collection. There's a lot of little effects like that they removed from the HD collection, which is why I don't really like that one. Granted, it does look cleaner than it would on a PlayStation 2, let alone a fucking emulator, you know. But, you know, I don't know. I'm just kind of particular about the graphics with older games. That's why I also did not want to do my Silent Hill playthrough with the HD collection, because that one is fucking terrible too, for the same reasons. They just kind of did away with some of the older graphic effects, and it just doesn't look as good. And with the Silent Hill 2 HD version, I believe they also changed the voice acting as well, and that was fucking stupid too. They changed James Sunderland's voice from his original actor. I don't remember what his name is. Maybe like Guy Cheehy, some stupid shit like that. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's probably a cool guy. I don't know. I just don't know how to pronounce his fucking name. But they replaced him with Troy Baker for the HD collection. And, you know, Troy Baker, great voice actor. I really like him. But, I don't know. He just doesn't really fit the role of James, in my opinion. So, I'm not a fan of the HD collection of that either. It seems like a lot of these HD re-releases are just there for the developers to make a quick buck. Which, you know, fair enough, but I'd rather just stick with the original look of the game, you know? I don't know, I'm just kind of weird like that. Maybe some people are the same way, but that's just how I see it sometimes. Now, whenever I do my playthroughs of Resident Evil 2 and 3, though, I will be doing that on the GameCube version, because from where it's a lot older, I do want the graphics to look a little better, so the video quality doesn't look like fucking dog shit. Plus, I don't really have a PlayStation 1 emulator that I could run those games on. If I did, I probably would do it that way. But I have the GameCube version, and it's just a little more convenient, so that's what I will be playing those games on. So this part, you gotta fuck up with these stupid things. And this is where we're going to be getting that gun weapon that I talked about, which is a piece of shit, and I never use it. It's like, if you've ever played the game Fallout New Vegas, it's kind of like, one of those plasma pistols in that game. It's like an energy weapon. I don't fucking like energy weapons. That's sci-fi bullshit, like Star Wars blasters. Not really a fan of it. Words are inscribed sacrifices become magical powers and rise as the connecting passage to the skywalk. I wanted to show off that text because to me that makes no fucking sense at all. I have no idea what the fuck that thing is talking about. I really, I have no idea what it's talking about. Unless it's talking about these little platforms that you have to destroy, I don't fucking know. But here's this new gun, Nightmare Beta. I do show off how this gun works right here though, and I mean admittedly it does work pretty good, but you'll see why I don't like it. It is actually based on the boss Nightmare too, and you will see that when I get there. But you basically hold in the shoot button and it charges it up and shoots off like a whole volley of energy blasts like that, and they kind of ricochet around and hit everything. It pretty much works the same way that the Artemis gun does in Devil May Cry 3, but I never fucking use that one either because I don't like energy weapons. Especially in a game like Devil May Cry, they just kind of feel out of place. I don't really like using them. Plus, when you have it equipped, it's just big and bulky and it looks stupid on Dante's hand, so I don't like using those guns. I'd really just use it there to show it off, and that is it. I never even think about touching that fucking weapon again. And then I went back up here to get more Devil Trigger refilled. I think I do end up buying another purple orb and another blue orb, if I'm not mistaken, in this part, but I don't remember. Because we do have another boss fight coming up, and I think I did go ahead and purchase the purple and blue orb again. But yeah, see how Ifrit just makes quick work of these fetish enemies? They're just easy as shit if you use Ifrit on them. So I never even think about using Alistair on them. Yeah, I do end up buying another one. I was gonna buy another blue orb too, but I didn't have enough red orbs to afford it. So now I'm just gonna go straight to the boss fight and this mission. Ignore these fucking assholes. Oh, and after you get that pair of lances that I got from the other door with the shield on it, that's when the sky becomes dark and it becomes nighttime. And then you can go back to that one area and do that secret mission with Shadow. But like I said, I don't really remember where you go to do that one. Alright, so now we are in the Colosseum. And if you remember back on that tablet before, like whenever we first left the castle, it said that somewhere underneath the Colosseum lies the quote-unquote, the item called the Wheel of Destiny or whatever. So that's what we're here to collect. But I come up here first because there's another blue orb fragment that we can get. All you gotta do is just walk across this pathway and it'll fall down and you can collect it. There it is. Alright, so now we've got a boss fight coming up, so I do go ahead and make another save state, and I do die on this boss fight. I think I die like once. I can hear something, whatever. I cannot read what the hell that text says. Alright, so this is our third and final battle against Griffin, and he does kill me. So I try to show off the grenade gun. I don't know what he did, but for some reason his little patterns with his electricity just kept fucking me up here. And he kept doing that weird charge attack where he hits you with his beak too. I just kept getting fucked up by him. See, I thought for sure I would have jumped over that. That's fucking bullshit. That electricity, I totally jumped over that, but it still hit me for some stupid reason. Thought I could roll out of the way. Like I said, man, he just fucks me up here. Catches me off guard real bad, and I do end up dying. And then all of that shit that he's shooting out too. This boss fight actually has 2 phases too. So I tried to go up here and maybe get a better angle on Griffin, but I believe this is where he ends up killing me. And he starts shooting out those curtains of electricity that I'd mentioned previously. Look at that crap. You gotta try and dodge that shit. That's ridiculous. But yeah, he kills me there. I think he only kills me the one time though. Right there I was testing the water to see how the yellow orbs actually work. And I was like, oh, so you don't have to replay the whole fucking level. Cool. But then I decided to just go ahead and use my save state anyway. But I do believe that I end up beating him this time. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm usually kind of a perfectionist when it comes to my gameplay, but you know, I do like to include like the mistakes that I make too, to show that, you know, hey, even though I've played this game a million times, I still fuck up. I'm not really that much of a perfectionist. It just depends on the game sometimes, I guess. But yeah, he pretty much just functions the same way as his other boss fights. Just shoot him until he gets weakened and falls down, like he did there. Then run up and beat the fucking life out of him. But yeah, you're about to see the second phase of this boss fight too. For some reason my guns weren't hitting him there. There we go. Alright, so yeah, Griffin has lost one of his wings, so he can no longer fly up in the air anymore. Man, I fucking love this music, it's so fucking cool. And then he summons these weird tracking attacks that kind of track you. I don't know what was going on with the graphics there. It looked like some of the environment was disappearing. That was weird. And then he's about to do this charge attack. I got out of the way. That's the only real thing that he can do from the air now, I believe. And then he's doing those curtains of electricity. But yeah, this fight's pretty much over at this point. I just needed to fucking get more attacks in on him with air raid, and it was pretty much over. I think that ended it right here too. Yep.
Yours are definitely the powers of Sparta. Even more so. But I cannot let you live.
fight with that wound.
Mighty is the power of Mundus. Master, grant me one last surge of power. The power to finish him. Master, Mundus.
The three-eyed.
You beat him. Maybe it was too easy for you.
Mundus. His heinous ways make me sick, killing even his own, like they were nothing. He's the one that took the life of my mother, my brother, Shirley. My mother used to always tell me that my father was a man who fought for the weak. He had courage and a righteous heart. In the name of my father, I will kill Mundus.
So yeah, that's pretty fucked up, guys. Griffin was basically begging Mundus. He was like, hey, please give me more power so I can kill Dante. And then he just kind of fucking tortures him and murders him right there. I love that scene because it just shows how fucking evil and ruthless Mundus is. Fuck him, you know. That part's fucked. But yeah, there's the Will of Destiny. And that is the end of Mission 15, as well as the end of Griffin. I was thinking that you got a bonus for defeating Griffin, but I believe the only boss in the game that you get a bonus for is Nightmare and Nello Angelo. But yeah, that's going to do it for this part, guys, and I will see you in the next part.